First, it would be that every student would learn personal responsibility of integrity, that they would recognize that the greatest government they will ever have is self-government, to govern themselves as a person standing before God, evaluated for how they live their lives, not because they were seen or viewed or caught, but because God was watching and that they are ultimately responsible to Him. That every student would have that awe and wonder of the Lord and be fully cognizant in all that they do that it was to be pleasing to Him. Secondly, that the experience of the campus would be to discover and then to develop in each student the unique talents, gifts, and creativity that God has given that person. That goes back to what I said earlier. The purpose is not to have the students come to the school, but in essence have the school go to the student and make sure that we're developing that which is right for them and somehow enlarges their capacity as a human being. A practical function is to make sure that there are adequate resources so that the student is able to be fully challenged, whether it's with the right equipment, the necessary books and faculty, whatever it takes, because there's nothing worse than for a student to pay a premium price for a less than premium experience. And so it's important that the resources are going to be there to make sure that the diploma is not just a piece of paper, it is the tangible fruit of something that has extraordinary value, that they really, truly receive something that was worth the kind of effort that they put to get it. And if those are things that we can make happen, then I'm convinced it's going to be a very successful enterprise, because don't want it to be a diploma mill, don't want it to be a place where people just come and get some courses completed and a piece of paper. Again, I want them to walk out with a mission, walk out on fire, not just to be a teacher, but to be a Christian in teaching, not to be a fireman, but to be a fireman who is on fire for his witness as he goes and serves. Person who's going into, whether it's, again, fashion or advertising, whatever field. And what I would hope is that we would look at all the spheres of influence that go on in our culture and society, and we would make sure that every student coming out of here is salty salt and well-lit light. Because what we desperately need in our culture is some salt that preserves and some light that illuminates. And if we're not fulfilling that, then there's not really much Christian mission going on.